Yes, we are live. Traditionally on the Army TV, we are late by about 10 minutes. Always expect delays. That's what the logo is about. Also, speaking about the logo, you see in the corner. Happy St. Patrick's Day to our Irish followers, subscribers, and all that. Have a great day. But let's
Yeah,
get into
happy Patrick's Day, man.
started. Yes, it is the Midweek Lunchtime Lounge, and we are welcoming back Travis. It's been a while. How are you, sir?
Finally, Travis has come back to the Armory to entertain and explain what's going on. What's happening, my brother?
I'm all good. I'm good. I'm loving the rock reference. It's WrestleMania season, so I'm liking that. I'm liking that.
Most electrifying man in sports entertainment history. Of course, I have to pay homage to my guy.
Yeah. And so don't forget Scott Hall as well. Rest in peace, Scott Hall. Legend, absolute legend of
Rest
the
in
game.
peace. Big up, man. Big up.
Well, last night, I don't think anyone's really upset about the result. I think everyone's pleased with the performance. Would you say so?
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I mean, this is one of the first time I hate losing to Liverpool first and foremost. I'll make that abundantly clear. I hate it. But what I love to see is progression. And there's such a thing as losing in the right way. I felt the performance was really progressive. Like we held our own against one of the best teams, not only in this country, but in the world, in my opinion. The front five are probably some of the best forwards in the world again. They've been on an absolute tear. So the fact that we kept them at bay for 60 minutes with our relatively young, inexperienced team was a really positive sign. And I hope they keep their heads high. They've got a lot to be proud of. And looking at the stats, the EXGs, we spoke about it briefly. It was a lot of positives to take away from that game. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look, you mentioned the front five there. The fact that they started with a front three of Mane, Luis Diaz, and Jota, and they can still bring on Salah and Firmino, is scary. And we all know how Jota and Firmino love a goal against us,
Love
and they
it.
both scored again. You could make a case that maybe Cedric should do better for the first goal. Maybe the keeper should do better as well. The second goal, I think that was just class. The second goal itself.
Yeah.
That their levels. Okay, we had no divine right to go get any kind of points against them. You know,
Yeah.
look, they were 14 points behind City. Now they're just one. So that just says a lot to me. Listen, I hate losing to Liverpool simply because where I live, every man and his dog seems to support Liverpool. Everyone I work with seems to support Liverpool. My in-laws are Liverpool fans. They're from Liverpool. So, it's a bit of a headache. I'm not going to lie. But credit where it's due. They're just the top outfit. And let's welcome the Aussie Gooner onto the stream. How are you, sir? You're supposed to be in Australia. You're supposed to be ahead of us. What's going on?
Oh, I'm behind you, mate. It's 20 past 11 at night, mate.
I'll give you that.
It's nighttime. It's dark outside. I was a bit scared.
Listen, it's good to see you, Aussie. It's been a minute. How you been? How have you enjoyed the recent performances and even last night?
Well, you know what? Like, to be honest, the performance has been great. That's been the highlight of the last, my last month or two off, unfortunately. But this Liverpool performance, and everyone's a bit down on it. I see positives. And I know it's like Oh, you guys lost. You guys dropped 3 points. Yeah, against arguably one of the best teams in the world. Who can fucking complain? This is one of the best teams in the world, right? Yes, it is. Okay. A team that's been together for a long time against a team that hasn't been together for fuck all time. The way I see it is every time we've played Liverpool, we've gotten that little bit better. Now, I know we've lost 2-0 here, but we got out there, we played our game, right? We made 2 mistakes. They made 2 mistakes. They're chasing Premier League title. We're chasing top 4. They were clinical. We weren't. Now, maybe if we had more goal threats, maybe if we're a bit more clinical, this game could have changed. There's so many maybes there. It's not. It ain't doom and gloom for me. I'm looking at it thinking, you know what? Not a free hit, but you know what? The lads can hold their heads up high. They left it all out in the pitch. We played our style of football. We didn't adapt to a stupid 4-1-4-1. We went out there. We played our fucking positions. We played our boys. We put it all on the line. We came out short against arguably one of the best teams in the world. Now, I tell anyone that we would be in this position at the start of the season, where we are now. You tell me you guys wouldn't say, yep, shake your hand, I'll take it. So fuck what happened with Liverpool. Look at the positives because there were a few. There were a few.
And what's going to be interesting, and what I'm looking out for the most is how we now respond to that. We've taken the loss, and we need to take these. We do need to take these losses. You know, we're in a position we're still in the top 4. Man United aren't playing in the weekend, so effectively, this game against Villa on Saturday is the game in hand on them. So it's how we respond. It's now Villa. We've got a terrible record in recent history. A terrible record there. The last 2 visits there, we've lost.
Well, this season hasn't been too bad.
If we go there, because they're on a little bit of form. I know they just lost to West Ham, but they won 3 games before then. We go there and we get a win. That would for me would be a massive, massive statement, Travis.
No, absolutely agree. I don't know if they've kind of been our bogey team whenever we've gone there. We've had some pretty poor performances as well. But there's a lot to like. I have to see a reaction because although we played relatively well against Liverpool yesterday, I need to see that the boys are still motivated, and I think they will be. Arteta's got them playing our way, like you said. Like we're playing some of the best football we've played since Arteta's been around. The only issue I've had, and my biggest concern, has always been once we let Aubameyang go. Yeah, I'm going here. There's a lack of goal threat, I find. And I think we depend too heavily on set pieces and we don't score enough goals from open play against better quality teams. Against the lesser teams, we seem to be free scoring, having a fun kind of time. But against the quality teams with better defenders, better tactics, we need goals. And I feel sometimes if Saka, Smith Rowe don't score, we end up drawing or losing. So we need to find some goals going. That's what I think we need for Saturday.
On that point, aren't we playing lesser teams? Aren't we now playing lesser teams? We are.
No. So we have been playing lesser teams, but in the next 4 weeks we're going to be playing Man United,
Palace, Brighton,
Chelsea,
Aston Villa, Southampton, and then we've got Man United now, Spurs now. I don't rate either one of them at the moment. The only real threat we've got there, and not West Ham, is Chelsea. It's 1 game. And you know what? I think that can be got out as well. I think we can pull a draw on it.
Okay. If this was 20 years ago, I would believe you. But the Premier League is a completely different animal than it was.
I'm not saying we're going to win every game. I'm saying, but aren't these lesser teams?
They are lesser teams.
Yeah.
But these lesser teams...
We've been performing against these lesser teams, haven't we?
Burnley, we didn't get a goal.
Yeah, but most teams have a hard time against Burnley.
But
Manchester City just drew with Crystal Palace because they parked the fucking bus. When a team parks the bus, it's hard for Manchester City. It's hard for us.
That's what I'm saying. That's why my biggest concern since we let Aubameyang go is a lack of goal for it. It doesn't matter who we're
wasn't scoring. Sorry, bro. Aubameyang didn't score this season. Aubameyang was doing fuck all for us, bro.
But you need to have quality and experience.
ESR's got about the same amount of goals that Aubameyang had. I'm sorry, mate. We don't have it.
It's all about finishing and putting the best players. Because what we've seen over the last 4 weeks is he's still scoring. It's indisputable. He's still scoring. So
Yes.
the fact
No, I'm not saying he's shit. He just doesn't suit our style. I didn't want Aubameyang to go. No, don't get me wrong. Aubameyang shouldn't have gone anywhere. But what I'm trying to say is, Aubameyang gone now is good for Aubameyang. Aubameyang gone now is good for Arsenal, because Arsenal are going into winning ways, right? And Aubameyang for Arsenal, was he scoring? Honestly, he wasn't. He was in a slump with us.
Would you rather Nketiah to come off the bench or Aubameyang?
No, I'm with you. I don't want Aubameyang
No,
to leave.
answer the question. Would you rather Nketiah come off the bench or Aubameyang?
Of course, I'd rather Aubameyang, and I said that before. I've said the same thing. Point. I'd rather Aubameyang, and I'm with you on that. But the way I see it is, yes, he's an improvement on Nketiah. Fuck yeah, all day. Nketiah, who the fuck's that, right? Compared to Aubameyang, no, yeah. But my problem is, he's not even the solution to our problem. Like, our problem at the moment is that the way we play doesn't suit Nketiah, because the ball has to drop at his feet and then he's fucked anyway. And Aubameyang, the ball has to drop at his feet. The way it works for us now is we don't play that style of football where we have a number 9 that we drop the ball straight to his feet. We don't have that. We got a number 9 who has to either hold up the ball and pass it on link up, or he has to drive through, similar to like an old Viduka style striker, where he has to battle his way through the defenders. And if you saw Lacazette in this game, he battled with Van Dijk. He battled the fuck out of Van Dijk. Van Dijk was hating him, right? So that's the kind of football Arteta wants to play. Now, I don't want Aubameyang to leave. I reckon he was gone. I think we missed out there. But if we're going to play this style of football, where we're going to play down the wings and we're going to play we're going to play a false 9, Aubameyang's not suited, and neither is Nketiah. Neither one of them are the answer. And our goals are going to come from the wings. Our goals are going to come from the midfield, because we're playing a false 9. And that's the way it's going to be. Odegaard scoring, ESR scoring. We're not getting goals from Xhaka. We're not getting goals from Partey. That's where our goals are lacking. Lacazette ain't got a boot. We know this. But we're playing this style of football, and we're going to continue to play it. I don't see us changing it at all this season. It's really going to take us getting a real striker. Like, I'm talking the complete striker, for us to change our style of football. Because if we don't, we're going to be playing false 9 again, because that's the way this guy likes to play. Not saying it's the best way, but let's be honest, the fuck is getting results.
Well, I said this a couple of weeks ago. I think that the striker role has changed, especially when it comes to these top sides. You look at you got Man City and Liverpool were battling out for the title. Do any of them have an all-out striker in their teams? No, they don't. If you look at the top 10 goal scorers in the Premier League, arguably 3 or 4 of them are strikers. So the false 9 now is what a striker is. I think in football today, particularly in the Premier League, and I think this is why we went in hard for. Well, I don't think we went in hard, but this is why we're looking at Vlahovic, because he does all the stuff in between and he scores goals, and we need to look for a player of that sort of mould. And I think that
complete.
By the way, when I say this. But if we had like a Haaland that was in the middle of the box yesterday, when Martinelli took on those 3 players, he gets in front of them and scores.
Oh my god! We get Haaland. This game was different completely, bro.
I'm giving you an example. And Haaland could still be a possibility, but that's for a different conversation. But
Haaland could still be a possibility. In what dream are you talking? Because I'm telling you, me and Travis shouldn't be part of it.
A project.
Yeah, bruh. He's got the scoop on you. He's not saying it. He's not saying it in so many words. Sign language is so much better. A picture. Look, and one of the boys was saying we've had a bad run against Aston Villa. Not this season. We beat Aston Villa 3-1, and I picked us to kick their ass. So, yeah.
You watched Chambers have the game of his life against us.
Sorry?
Did you watch Callum Chambers have the game of his life against us?
That's what fills me with hope, because Chambers is shit. So any player who's in that team,
it's Arsenal.
He's not that bad.
He's shit.
Look, they got Coutinho playing. He's doing everything going through Coutinho at the moment. He's a big threat. He's in good form, great form, and probably the best player on the pitch for Aston Villa at the moment. Do we know he's a threat? Yes. Can we shut him down? Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Liverpool, in comparison, They don't have one threat. They've got fucking numerous. They're a team. So these guys have got Jota, they got fucking Salah, they got Mane, they got shits and giggles and laughs, fucking coming goals from everywhere. Van Dijk can score a fucking header on a fucking corner. The cunt's deadly.
And Matip.
And Matip. There you go.
Matip as well.
And then you got this guy called Trent Alexander-Arnold. And just for shits and giggles, he's a right back, but really he's playing right next to fucking Mohamed Salah as a right winger, and he can score all day. So we look at this performance against Liverpool, and everyone's like, "Oh, can we beat Villa?" Have we not bounced back after losses previously? Yes, we have this season. We've lost games and bounced back, right? With a young squad. And the one thing I like about this squad, it's a young squad. They believe in themselves. They got something to prove. And that's the biggest thing. You can have a player who's big name, right? Big name. He could be fucking Ronaldo. He can be fucking Aubameyang. He's proven everything. I'm Aubameyang. I don't need to do much more. I don't need to adapt and change my play. I've done it all. I can do it again, but you have to play this way. Now, if I'm Bukayo Saka and I'm Gabriel Martinelli, I'm sweet fuck all. I'm nobody yet. Now, when I'm somebody, you can play. You can play to my style, but right now I'm a nobody. I need to make myself a somebody, and they're trying to prove it. And that's the best thing about Arsenal now. We've got a whole bunch of players trying to make a point. And when you've got a bunch of players making a point, you have what you have is Liverpool. A whole bunch of players that came on to make a point. Who was Mohamed Salah? Nobody. Who was Mane? Nobody. These players were nobody. Now they're somebody. Our players were nobody. Takahiro Tomiyasu, who ever heard of him? I call him, I said I hope he's not the new Callum Chambers. We're fucking crying for him now because he could have probably stopped Jota. These players were nobody. And now they're going to be somebody. I honestly do believe that this team is growing into this season where we usually fall off, right? At the end of the season, we're fucked. Are we not hanging around? We're hanging around, man.
So what do you think about the scheduling that Arteta was pissed off about yesterday? Like Chelsea, Man United, 3 days apart. That is some bullshit, really, isn't it? It's really bad.
Look, he postponed Tottenham, didn't he? He postponed Spurs, didn't he? He postponed Spurs with one fucking COVID case. We could have played that game. I still got the shits about that. Fuck him.
I have to admit, I'm still upset about that.
I'm still phased about that. We would have fucked them with kids. We would have fucked them with our juniors.
We would have then.
And it would have been the best. And we didn't do it. And now he's like, we got a whole bunch of games. Are you playing Champions League? No. Are you playing Europa League? No. Are you playing Carabao Cup? No. Are you playing FA Cup? No. Are you playing Premier League? Yeah. And you're whinging? Sweetheart, you want to qualify for Champions League next season? You got to play all that and Champions League. Relax yourself. Play some football. Stop complaining. No excuses.
I think it's fair. It's fair to complain, but at the same time, I do agree with you. I do.
Football.
And the thing
we
is,
got a squad.
You go back to the Tottenham game, which I think we could have played, and I'm still upset about that myself.
Could have won.
And that's a better time saying, because I actually think out of the other teams going for top four, I actually worry about Spurs more than I do about Man United.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. It's hard. You know what? Yeah.
For me, the top four race is going to come down to one thing, and it's going to be like who can score the most goals and win the most games. And they've got the best striker out of the top four battle. West Ham can't score for shit. Wolves can't score for shit. Man United can't really score for shit. The only ones that are scoring regularly, either they win or they lose, is Tottenham. And they either lose or don't score because they can't break down teams that are facing a low block, or they score 3, 2, 4 goals because they've got a great goal scorer. So imagine we had a Harry Kane or equivalent.
They concede a lot too, though. This is the kind of team that goes forward well, but can't defend to save their fucking lives. So Tottenham for us,
with the system he wants to play with Spurs, those defenders aren't good enough. They're not good enough.
No, and it's so good to see that. It's great to see that, and you're right.
Go on.
They do score more goals. They are scoring more goals. And Kane isn't in his best form. But in a Kane that's not in his best form is still, between those teams, probably the better striker of all. In shit form. But they still rely on him. And I still think against better defenders, they're in trouble. Do we have better defenders? Fuck yeah. Do we have a better defensive line? Fuck yeah. Do they have a shit defensive line? Fuck yeah. Are we going to expose them? Fucking all day. And we could have done it earlier with a bunch of with our juniors.
In the shop window.
Sorry?
So that again?
Summer's coming. So Kane's going to put himself in the shop window, isn't he?
Oh, mate. Kane.
Where can he go, though? He can't go anywhere. He has to stick with Tottenham. He's done.
Benfica? Fucking.
Yeah, but you don't want him to go to Benfica while he's there getting Nunes in return. You don't want that.
You know what? Like, Kane at the moment, he's trying to show his worth. But I think the damage is done. I think he's a bit tainted. You know what I mean? Is he a bit,
old.
How old is he now?
29. He's not getting a big move now. It's over.
He screwed himself, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He'll kill it in Germany.
You know what? That's a good point, because if they go, they could do a flip. And Tottenham want money. Conte wants money. He needs money to make transfers because Levy ain't going to give him none.
If you tell Conte you have to sell Harry Kane to build a team, he'll leave.
You reckon?
Yeah.
He wanted to leave while he had Kane. Remember, he's saying maybe I shouldn't be here anymore. He was ready to fucking quit.
He only went there for the bonus that Mourinho told about him. So anyway, let's go to some of the comments just quickly. Brendan Minto, thanks for watching again. Laka's hold-up play is good, but he's paid to score goals.
Can I get on that one?
Yeah, go on.
Laka's not in form. He's not scoring goals, but his link-up play is what's fucking getting us goals right now, right? So, yeah, I know he's not scoring us goals, but if you can create goals, it's still worth him to have him on the pitch than anyone else. Sorry, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you.
I agree.
Canna's system, in my opinion, is great. We need a striker. James. Can we just give James a round of applause for last night? The way he done that watch along. Well done, James. That was great stuff. Oi, man, back. Big up Travis and Tony as well. Well, I don't know how to take that. Brendan, Calvert-Lewin is a great possibility if Everton go down. He won't cost a lot.
Absolutely not.
And he's a good option if he doesn't get injured. That's my problem with him. Injury. Imagine if we get him right and he starts off well and then he gets injured and he's out for the whole season. Oh, fuck my life. And we're in a Champions League. Oh, fuck my life.
The main thing, when it comes to the striker, they need to score goals. They need to be a decent finisher, because the biggest issue I have with, like I said, even though I think he's been exceptional, and I think we're better with him in the team than without. If you look at the compilation of the chances he's missed, they've been so poor. Like, he's been through so many times and he just strikes it right at the keeper or wide. Or we need someone to at least get us 15 goals a season. I don't think that's too much to ask for a striker. No. 15 goals. I'm not asking for 30 goals or 25 goals. Just give us 15 goals a season every season and give us 5-10 assists. Is that too much to ask for?
No, you're not. You're not asking for too much in the next transfer window. You're not. And to be honest, we should be looking at. Look, we need a midfielder. We need a striker. Let's be fucking honest. Call a spade, right? We're not going to get both. We're not, because we're going to get a midfielder that's going to be and a striker that might be all right. It's never going to be quality both ends. Now, I think we have to go out for a striker. Yeah, who are we going to go for? What, Lautaro Martinez? He's going to cost us 98, 95 million all day. Is he quality? Yes. Can he score us goals? Yes. Will he fit in his system? Yes. Will we get him? Probably not. But there's not a lot of strikers out there, big name. And we have to spend above it. If we got Champions League, it'll be easier to get someone decent. And I'm with you. I want a midfielder and a striker. But if I got to pick between the two, we got to get a striker all fucking day. But how serious are these wankers who have just raised the fucking ticket prices over your way 4% when they can spend 150 million in a transfer window every fucking year without a fucking problem? So how much are they going to give this poor bloke that they have got all the infinite wisdom in? That's my problem. If they give him the money, we can get the players.
And I want to upgrade on Xhaka as well.
Man.
You know what? No, listen. I think Xhaka, since he's come back from a suspension, has been fantastic and professional. We seem to be playing. Gums have picked this up. We seem to be playing a different formation, especially with the ball. a 4-3-3. Whereas where Xhaka is helping out on the left side of things, Odegaard's doing the stuff on the right, and Partey's controlling everything down the middle. And do you know what? At the moment, it's working perfectly.
Yeah, but
Speaking of great performers, we have another guest. Bring yourself in. Bring yourself in. There he is. Shannon.
Oh my God! Here we go.
I've been listening to you guys, man.
I'm itching, man.
I'm itching. How you guys doing, Steve? It's so good to see you, Travis, man. It's been a minute, bro.
It's been a while. How you been, brother?
I'm good, man. It's good to see your lovely faces. Listen, yesterday, was at the game.
It was at the game, yeah.
But it was just like we're so close. We're getting so close. just little things. The first half was probably the perfect example of how to play Liverpool. And I think they even called it. I think it was Robertson even said that we was the better team. Even though it looked like they had a lot of possession, we gave the blueprint on how to defend against Liverpool. Because they like to switch it from left to right and right to left from the back. We were so switched on, it was unbelievable. And you could see how everyone, the back four and five, everyone was talking and maneuvering about from man to man. There was a lot of times when you saw that Mane would be on his own. And it was brilliant. But obviously, as soon as there was a kind of inkling that the ball would switch, straight away you would see then Martinelli and Tierney talking, and you could just see them kind of switching back, and then Gabriel and Tierney then kind of switching up. It was great to see it because I was right behind it and just watching them as they're doing it. It was brilliant, and it's just the little percentages. That was it. But you know what? There's no other team. There's only a handful of teams in world football that will wear us down like that, because we was defensively perfect. Only for one point where Mane had got through the middle of us.
Yeah.
Offside?
No, I don't think it was offside. It went
No, it's a chance. No, it's offside.
Horrible touch.
Yeah, it was one that went over the bar.
Yeah,
but Gabriel got back to him. Got back to him. That was the only mistake that we made in that first half. Other than that, it was brilliant, man. It was brilliant. And you know what? The thing is, if we do get that forward, someone, I don't mind whether it be someone who can link up, play in the air, or but we just need a physical presence with someone that can hold the ball up and do what Lacazette's doing. But when the chance does come,
score.
Puts that.
I would say we need 15 goals a season from our striker.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Travis. Absolutely, 100%. Someone who,
minimum.
Yeah. And there's so many times where you just think, oh man, if we had that presence in the box, that would have been. It makes such a difference. We need someone who can just do that little bit.
I'm telling you, Haaland's coming.
Unexpected or something different. I don't know.
Jesus, he's been drinking, he's been smoking, he's on
Agent Odegaard, I'm telling you.
Oh fuck, mate.
Do you know what? Right, Haaland is I know
you're not going to expand on that, are you?
No, I am.
Please tell me you're not going to. Oh my fucking god! These guys have been in the same fucking place together.
Just hear me out. Hear me out. Right, the way I see it, right, is that Haaland isn't.
You see this? Okay.
No. Haaland isn't the type of person to go for money, right? He's a very listen. He's a switched on guy.
Hear him out.
He's a switched on guy, right? When the choice came up, right, Salzburg or Juventus, which team would you go to? When he left Norway, which team would you go to?
Juventus.
He went Salzburg. When it came then, Man United or Dortmund, after from leaving Salzburg, where did he go to?
I'd go to fucking Millwall. I wouldn't go fucking to Man United, but anyway. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
He went Dortmund. He's not someone who chases the badge or the money. He's switched on in his career, right? And projects. Now, the thing is, I'm not saying that we're going to get him. However, I do think, right, if we do get top 4 and we do make Champions League, we'll have a stronger case than we've ever had before to get this guy. And I think he may be someone, right, who actually thinks, look, I would say we would still be a stepping stone for him, because ultimately, right, what is he? What, 21?
Yeah, he's like 20.
He takes 5 years with us, right? He's 26, 27. Or even like he leaves when he's 26. By then, he'll be a superstar and we'll command a great fee for him. And he'll probably go into one of the big Spanish clubs at a different time, or maybe back to Germany with Bayern or whatever. But do you know what? I actually think there may be, I'm going to put it a 20% chance that we could get him.
Okay, allow me to retort to this and shut this down straight away. Okay?
I'm with you right after that. Please.
I do not know what kind of smoky wacky tacky you guys have been smoking. He is not coming, okay? And it wasn't by choice; it was by design. He got the greediest agent ever. The reason he didn't go Manchester United because they didn't want a release clause. Because ultimately he wants to get to Spain. That's his end goal. There's a reason why he wants 500,000 a week. He doesn't care about money. N-word, please. He wants 500K a week. Okay,
we don't know that. That's all speculation.
That's not speculation. The agents met with Barcelona, PSG, Manchester City, Manchester United. What is he going there for? Roses and love?
No, but the thing is that I think that one of the things, obviously, he would never get. He could command. We can afford him because look, if we spent his release clause is what, 70 mil?
Yes.
Yeah.
75, something like that. Yeah.
All right. So you say his market value is what? You say 150 mil. Right. We spent that last year, so we can afford it. However, what I would say is that 70 mil, first and foremost, that's the really cool. So you'd have to pay it in one big chunk, but his wages are spread over 5 years.
No, but the thing that the point I was trying to push back on was you said it wasn't about money. It's all about he's got the greediest agent in the game.
I honestly don't. I don't think it is about money. His last 2 transfers kind of, they contradict that.
But you see, doesn't it look like? And I'm going to jump in a little bit. He was wasn't he trying to do what our boys are doing, Martinelli, Saka, and that, saying I was nobody, now I'm somebody, and if I work this way, now I can be someone. Now he is someone that everyone.
But how much of someone is he though? I mean, is he? What I mean by that?
If I'm choosing between Mbappe, if I'm sorry to cut you off, I'm choosing between Mbappe and him. I'm choosing him.
I'm choosing Mbappe actually for our system.
No. If I'm choosing between Mbappe and Haaland right now, I know you guys are like, no. I know what you're saying. Liga Earn, okay? Liga Earn, please. Okay, let's see him do it in the Premier League. He's going to get bumped twice and he's going to be like, shit. He's going to turn into Soldado Mbappe. Anyway.
Everyone said that about Salah, and look at him. Listen, when he came on, he changed the game yesterday.
And look at Pepe.
Yeah. I mean,
he came from over there. Didn't work out really well, did it? Kind of fucked up, don't you reckon? Anyway, like I'm saying, we get a guy like this who's playing in Germany, where it's just like it is in Premier League, right?
Yeah.
He's suited to our system, but at the same time, he's technical. The guy's good on the ball. The guy can see. He's got an eye for a pass. Now, you look at a player like that. Does he look at Arsenal? Maybe. Nostalgia. Does he look at Manchester City? Fucking all day. Because he looks at Manchester City and says, there's a place I'm going to sit. And I will probably sit there for a good 10 fucking years and be fucking competitive in Champions League, be competitive in Premier League, right? And competitive in Champions League because we've got depth. Competitive in Premier League because we've got depth. He's done it with Dortmund. Hard. Now, he's going to have to come to the Premier League and do it hard, but he's going to want to see some success. He doesn't want to wait till he's 28, 29 to see some real success. Why can't he do it now with one of the best teams in the world? With one of the best managers in the world?
I agree.
Nothing but facts.
No, I agree with you. However, my caveat was it was only a 20% chance. There is a chance, but it's only a 20% chance.
20%.
20%.
It's rich. It's fucking rich.
1%.
20%.
I think
there's been so many transfer dealings that we had no chance or should not have been in the picture to get. Sol Campbell.
That's Pepe.
No, do you know what? The thing is, when we got Pepe, we was hyped because we should not have got him. Of all the teams that were going for it, I know Liverpool were in for him as well.
Bayern Munich were too. They saw the price and they thought, hell no, I ain't paying that.
But the thing is, though, when we got him, we was all hyped. So, I mean, listen, there's a chance, but
I
however,
think
it's slim.
I think he's going City though. Plus
Oh
Danny.
yeah. He'll go City or Barcelona.
Right, he'll
Maybe-
be silly to go to Barca. He'll be silly. He's better to go to City, mate. He's better to go there. He's better to go to City and then retire in Barcelona. But play your football in the Premier League. Play real football, mate. You want retirement village? Go to France. Go to France.
I want to go
retirement
back.
village football.
I want to go back to the whole top 4 thing because I'm hearing a lot of nonsense in the last week. Where
What's the nonsense?
the nonsense is, if Arsenal don't finish in the top 4, that should be seen as failure.
Oh,
Yeah,
No.
I covered that a minute ago. Keep going.
No.
No.
Please. Who wants to take that? Because that's just nonsense to me. Yeah,
I just feel that
you look at
we're overperforming at the moment. To be honest,
exactly.
There you go.
Man United have a team that's got a squad that should be in the top 4. Now they bought a squad that they thought would be competing for the title, but Arsenal a squad competing for the top 4, and they should be in the top 4 with that squad. Tottenham have a team that should be challenging the top 4 and a manager. They brought in Conte for that reason.
World-class manager. Just want to rub it in.
And he's going to win trophies, remember? But what trophy are they in now? What competition are they in now?
Give him one of those.
my
Now-
concern with that is Tottenham. They are kind of someone that can turn up, and my only concern is that they are kind of like we've got a couple of tough games coming up.
Yeah, I said earlier, Canners, they're my major concern.
Yeah, I believe they are. They talk like and say that they're out of it, but listen, man, a week's a long time in
I know
football.
what they're doing.
Yeah, a week is a long time in football, in my opinion. You know, as long as we get back on that saddle and do well on Saturday afternoon, that's a big game now for us. That will test our character.
It's huge. It's huge.
I'll say, if we do not get top 4, it'll be an absolute failure. It will be absolute shambles. It will be a disgrace. I'm with that part. Okay, I'm gonna be frank with you guys.
What
Right now, or back in August? What would you say back in August? What was your?
We're talking about now. It's based on reality.
He's living in the now. Fuck yesterday. Yes.
I'm talking about based on the position we're currently in and the points that we currently have with the team we currently have. If we do not secure top 4, it will be a failure, an absolute failure.
Nah, you got your Arteta agenda, Travis. I know you, mate. Stop that. Stop that.
That's why you're smiling. That's why you're smiling.
It's not being deemed as a failure, but every metric we should finish in top 4.
Okay.
Travis,
I hear what you're saying, but
You've got a good point.
yeah,
Answer me
but
this one
by
question.
virtue of the points that we have and how many games are left, etc., it's in our hands.
Yes.
It literally is in our hands.
Okay.
If
I'm
we
gonna go-
don't do it, yeah, it is on paper a failure. However, we shouldn't be in this position.
We are
should
a
be
top
talking
6
about
team.
top 4. Listen,
Top
Travis,
6
ask me one
on
question.
paper.
Go
One
for
question.
it.
August. Yeah, you're back in August. Where did you say we were finishing in the league? And you're
Top-
pessimistic, so I know.
I said top 8, but I thought top 6 was a reality.
Me and him are talking the same language. Travis, me and you both said the same thing.
Okay,
And
so
And remember, I said if he finishes outside of the top 8, he should be sacked. Arteta should be sacked. That's what my big thing was. Remember, I said if he finishes outside the top 8, he should be sacked.
it's not top 6 then. So it's top 8.
No, top 6 was my prediction.
Top 6 was your prediction.
Top 8 was bare minimum.
All right, so bare minimum top 8, and he saves his job.
Yes.
Okay, so now fast forward, we're now March 17th, 2022. We are where we are.
hmm
You're saying we don't finish in the top 4. That's failure. Should he be gone? Should he be gone if we don't finish in the top 4?
No, absolutely not. He shouldn't be gone. It's nothing to do with his job, but expectation is the thief of joy. I understand that. I don't have any expectations about anything. But from the position we are in, and they've managed to get themselves in, with the calamities of the other teams around us, where we've been let's face it, it's not that we've been exceptional. We're 14 points better off than we were last season, but it's all the other teams around us who have got worse. Leicester got worse, Tottenham got worse, Man United got worse, everyone else got worse. This is why we're here. We haven't improved magnificently. We haven't ascended like some believe. It's all the other teams have got worse. This is our chance we may never get again. As in, like, this is a once in a lifetime. It's like when we finished second to Leicester, the stars aligned. They aligned for us. And this is why you can't flop. And from this position, if he fails to get top 4, it would be a major disappointment because it's in our hands. If we win, I think we've got 12 games left or 11 games left. If we win the majority of the games, especially against our rivals, we should finish top 4.
I think we need 9 wins. I think we need 9 wins.
There we go. So do you guys not think that would be a failure from this point?
No, I it's hard to, do you know what? The word failure is a harsh word, but I understand.
It's a real word. It's a real word. You got to say failure.
I say disappointment if we don't make top 4. Disappointment would be a nice word. Failure is like saying you're shit. I don't think we're shit. Okay, mate. Yeah, because that's what failure is. I failed, so you're shit. So failure is a tough word. I don't think. Look, we're a top 6 team on paper. We're playing very well. We're cohesive. Guess what? We've got an identity. I haven't seen that in fucking donkeys. So
absolutely.
I'm stoked. And quickly on Tottenham, right? Guess the games they've got. They've got West Ham to play, Newcastle to play, Villa to play, Brighton to play, Leicester to play, Liverpool to play, Burnley to play. Geez, they're going to be easy fucking games coming up. How many of those ones do you think they're going to win?
Thing is, though, we've got.
They've got a fucking tough. We got to, and then they're going to play us.
Yeah,
they're going to fucking.
So I think what the games that we've got left, we've got Chelsea, Man U. Glad Liverpool out the way, Man City are out the way.
Yeah, thank God. We got that lot.
I can't think of any other big games really.
See, it's looking good for us, and that's why Travis. I can understand what you're saying.
Everton last game of the season. Everton last game of the season could be a banana skin. Because
if they're fighting a relegation battle and we're fighting for top 4.
But we're at home, man. Last day,
and it's either you get relegated or we make Champions League. That'd be a good. Fuck! I would record that shit and I would watch it over and over again. I would be on the edge of my seat.
Oh. I'll be at that game as well.
If it comes down to the last game of the season, I'll have to get a ticket. I think I'll have to go.
Yeah. The fans were brilliant yesterday. It was rocking. They
sounded great.
They
sounded awesome, bro.
Yeah.
On TV, I was watching it here, and I'm like, these guys are going fucking off, and they went off to 80th. I was like, mate, well done. That's what I want to hear every game.
Yeah. It was rocking.
Got Chelsea as well.
Yeah, so we've got Chelsea, Man U, and that's what
Chelsea game actually. Will we have any fans at that game? I don't think we will we?
No.
It depends if the takeover happens that quick.
Yeah, I don't.
They're not going to have a takeover in 3 and a half weeks.
No, bro.
The game against Villa is now effectively one of the games in hand on Man United because they're not playing this weekend. So if we beat Villa.
Yeah,
I strongly believe we will finish top 4.
Yeah,
that will tell me all I need to know. For me,
it's such a good game. Oh,
no, you know, like it's a lot of pressure. But look, to be perfectly honest, we've seen it. We've lost games to Liverpool before and bounced back. We've lost games before and bounced back. And I think even Arteta could sit down with these lads and say, you left everything out in the pitch against one of the best teams in the world, if not the best team in the fucking world right now.
I rate them higher than City, to be honest. I've seen both teams up close. And
it's fucking scary what Liverpool can do.
Above. Yeah.
You got that X factor, man.
Yeah. That will be a tough game. It's a London derby, isn't it? For freak's sake.
But
let's hope. Wait a minute. Did West Ham go through in Europe?
Yeah, no, they're playing tonight, aren't they?
So let's hope they go through in Europe. So they think that they've got another chance to get Champions League.
This is just it. This is why we're talking about Chelsea, because at that stage, they might be far enough. The league position's pretty much cemented for them. Third.
But you don't know. If Chelsea could drop points tomorrow with everything that's fucking going on.
They could. But I'm saying at that stage of the season, they could be cemented third and still in the Champions League, and they'll just take it easy against us.
I think Chelsea should be given a 15-point deduction and sanction.
Yes, Chelsea should get a 50-point deduction.
But do you know what? Though? The problem is that there must be some Chelsea supporters in the cabinet. Do you know what I mean? Because if you look at it, if you're in the cabinet, right? If you're in government, right? And there's a chance that your football club could go under, you're going to fight that. You're going to fight Boris. You're going to say, nah, Boris, no. Okay, we can go this far, but we can't go that far. Right?
Yeah.
Just maybe a 3-point deduction.
Oh,
Or
Boris
just
is
a heavy
for
fine.
Chelsea, man. He gives me that Ken Bates vibe, you know.
Oh, God.
I just want to see the signs. I want to see the signs that I grew up with. And the signs that I grew up with was Save the Bridge. And back then, I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. I had no clue. I'm like, what bridge? Later on in life, I realized they were just shit. And I want them to go back there because there were good memories back then for me. Not for them, but for me. And I don't care about them.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know?
I want to see that. I want to see that line hiding behind the letters again. You know. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Brendan Rickers will take a point at Chelsea and win all the
I hope
remaining.
so, man.
I
Listen,
tell you what,
I'll
Brendan.
take that.
Do you know what? We're a good team, man. We are a good team, and I say I would say we're 2 players from taking us to another level. Another midfielder, Party is absolutely.
I've been impressed with the midfield overall.
Listen,
midfield.
and Martinelli now is growing as well. I mean, if we get a striker and a midfielder next to Party, you know, doing the role that Jacques has been asked to do.
Xhaka. We need to upgrade. That was my original point earlier. Like, we need to upgrade on Xhaka. Like, I really don't like him in that position. And if he's going to be playing as a floating number 8, he just doesn't have the offensive tools to.
He's not comfortable.
He looks awkward.
Yeah. Fish out of water springs to mind. Do you know what I mean?
I'd love a player like Tielemans in that position, man. That's a guy I really rate. That guy, fuck. Everyone talks Madison, and I've said this before on my channel. I go, Madison ain't shit. You guys are looking at the wrong friggin' midfielder. It's Tielemans doing all the work. This guy goes forward, goes back, goes left. He's a fucking
and he can bite into a tackle as well.
100%.
He got a goal in him. Not
He'll
one
be
or
perfect.
2. I swear, mate, he would be next to Partey.
Listen, a couple of people in here like Madison before. You guys have changed your tune. I remember
I hate.
You know what I'm saying? Forget Odegaard. It's all about Madison. I remember those streams, guys. I remember those.
But you know what it is. I
fucking hate Madison.
And
I have to admit, I was in that camp to get Madison in.
I know you was in that camp.
When it was Odegaard or Madison, I was saying, come on, man, you know, we see what Odegaard can do, blah, blah, blah. Let's get Madison in.
I remember.
I'll hold my hands up, man. I'll hold my hands up.
Travis, as a fan of this football club, and if I have an opinion on a player and I'm wrong, I want to be proved wrong, then prove me wrong, and he's doing that, and I'm happy.
Ramsdale, yeah?
I don't have agendas on anyone.
Well, I've hated Madison, not because I just hate the guy. Personal. It's not anything. I just hate him because he's a guy.
No, he's an Arsenal fan, you know.
I don't give a shit if he's fucking. I don't care.
Morgan, you know what I mean?
Fuck James Madison. The guy hits the deck if someone farts. Right? He's looking for a cheap. He's like Mane. I'm gonna fall over. He's a little princess. And every time I've seen him, I've just said I can't stand him. And when they said when it was links, he's coming to Arsenal, I said, oh fuck no, I'll stick with Xhaka before I want him. Odegaard, I said I'll take Odegaard. And I've been honestly Instagram, fuck James Madison. My preview for Leicester, fuck James Madison. Here, fuck James Madison. He ain't shit. James Madison looks good because no one's looking at Tielemans. Tielemans is the real midfielder in that squad. We take him away, Madison becomes redundant.
100%.
My man, that's a comment.
Tielemans all day long, man. He's a baller. He's perfect for that role that
Jack is trying to play.
Fuck man, that guy, mate.
Sorry,
I hope no one goes for him.
I said, didn't you find it strange that he was on the bench against us?
Yeah.
Who?
He looked pissed off because they warm up just in front of me, kind of thing. And if you see, he was pissed off.
He lost his place. he's lost his place. He hasn't been playing for them most of this season. I think he's only started 11 games or 12 games.
Oh, really?
No way. Really?
Yeah.
Do we want him?
I'll take him. We'll take him now. Fuck it.
I think it's because one, he's been out of form and he's been kind of lazy. I don't know if you guys but he hasn't been running, and because he wants to get the hell out of there, man. I think he wanted to move last season, and I think he's down tools. So he's
gone. He's gone in the summer.
He's refused to sign a new contract, and I think that's what's kind of squelched because he's not signing a new contract, and he's kind of down tools. And to be fair, he's not really trying. I've watched a couple of the games, and he has been kind of lazy, like with the jog and not really. Yeah.
That's not in him. He's usually he's a guy who moves a lot when he's playing. This guy don't stop.
He wants out.
Yeah. You look at you look at that performance he in the FA Cup against Chelsea. Wow.
Yeah, he was balling hard in the game.
He was balling.
Yeah.
He was making a statement, eh? And you know what? I don't think we'll be the only one. If we're not knocking on the door for him,
he's only 24 as well.
He's young.
I thought he was younger, to be honest. He's 24, is he? Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's 24. Yeah.
I think we're going to. I think
coming on.
United want him. Liverpool want him. So it's be hard to get him. I'm not going to lie.
United want Declan Rice, but United really wanted Declan Rice, and he's gun. And I do believe they'll chase Declan Rice, before they get Tielemans. But
maybe.
I could definitely see Tielemans moving to Liverpool.
Let me throw another one at you. Say Leeds were to go down. I don't think they will. I think they might.
Rafinha, yeah, I'll take him.
No, not talking. No, we've had this Rafinha talk.
Oh, I know you're gonna say.
I'm not doing that. You know, didn't you?
Phillips.
What?
Calvin Phillips. Do you take Calvin Phillips?
The thing is, I'm not sure Calvin Phillips could do what because what Xhaka's being asked to do. I'm not sure that Calvin Phillips could do that. He's more in the position what Partey's doing.
The thing is, he reminds me in a bad way of the old type of English midfield player. They're not very press resistant. They are very limited with their passing, side to side, backwards. Love a tackle, but very limited. I need a more progressive kind of midfield player these days, man. He's just
midfielder.
What do you think then of putting?
I'll take Fred.
Putting Odegaard where shut up, man.
Fuck off, mate. What the hell, mate? This is going from bad to fucking worse, mate.
Just bleep that out. Where he says, I take bleep.
Fred. Fuck, mate. He's going to say make Xhaka the captain.
He's been United's best player.
Yeah, and United have been doing what lately, mate? Like, fuck, mate. Come on, mate.
I've been trying to make them feel good about themselves.
Mate, you're better than that. You're better than that.
Yeah, mate. I think, couldn't Odegaard do what Xhaka's doing and play ESI and where Odegaard's playing?
Now, you remember when I said we should play Odegaard as a number 8 on this channel the first time I jumped on and everyone's like, no. I still think he could do it. But now, because he's been sitting in that number 10 role, I don't think he's going to want to do it.
Yeah,
I think he could put ESR in Xhaka's position.
But wasn't it? He did that against Burnley, though, didn't he? Away.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, guys, if you've been watching in the 4-3-3, he plays as a floating number 8 anyway. He doesn't play as a number 10, really.
Yeah,
he's a number 8.
He's on the right wing. He hasn't played as a number 10 for what, 7 weeks?
Yeah.
Since we left the 4-2-3-1, he hasn't played number 10.
Yeah, you're right.
So we need another Odegaard. We need another kind of like ball playing, creative, like Gundogan type.
Tielemans.
Yeah.
Frank Kessie.
Make it happen.
You never know. Like, Tielemans could be a player we could get, but I honestly think we're not going to go and get the midfielder that we want and striker that we want. It's not the Arsenal way. We're not going to go and be, yep, this is a top-notch striker. Yep, this is a top-notch midfielder. Because Tielemans,
I sense a shift in culture. I really do. I sense a shift. I think I'm going to actually say, I'm going to go out on a limb here, right? And I know I'm going to probably be on my own, but I actually think the Cronkies, right, are going to do all right with us.
I'm with you.
I don't think Actually, sorry. I think
Their
whatever.
round project's finished.
Yeah,
It's finished. It's done.
Listen, they if you look at all their teams, they've always been successful.
Avalanche are about to win. Yeah, Colorado Avalanche are about to win the Stanley Cup.
But
We're next.
wasn't
We're
this
next.
wasn't this the man that said I didn't buy Arsenal to win trophies?
Yeah,
but
but you know what? There was one thing.
We just forget about that. That was
No,
in the
but
past.
I
And
just
we
think
haven't won
that-
any trophies. I mean, we've been pretty shit.
I trust Josh more than I think Stan.
Josh is. It seems to be now the custodian of the. I don't think. Yeah, fair enough. It
Oh,
might
God
be
help.
Daddy's money, but I think he's now more in control. And the thing is now, one of the things that which he's kind of held his hands up and said that he didn't understand, the fans basically, right? And now it seems like they've bedded in, and now that they're understanding the culture of us. I think the money that we spent and what we did, the technical team went out, scouted, said these are the players that we need. This is the money that we need, and they
Sorry,
got
gotta go, guys. Peace and love.
Oh, Travis, thanks for coming on, man.
Peace,
Today.
Trav. Take care, bro. And they got it done. And I actually think now, if we do get top 4, there'll be another 150 mil there for us to spend.
You know what's funny? 150 mil, 150 to 100, 140 to 150 mil is what Arsenal can afford to spend in every single fucking transfer window.
Yeah.
I know their numbers. So, yeah, we'll have 150 mil to spend. Not because they're going to fucking input anything. No. But because we can afford to do that.
Right.
My problem is 150 mil, we did so well with it. We did so well with 150 mil with all these players because every single one of those players that we got, fucking mad. But now we're looking for the finishing of this masterpiece, which is a quality midfielder and a quality striker. Now, if we're going to get a player like Tielemans out of friggin' Leicester, there'll be the English player tax as well, but we're not going to get him for less than 65 mil. We're not.
So what would you do then? I mean, I guess I'll ask you this question then. So we've got then a little bit of conundrum. Let's just say that we've our transfer budget is 150 mil.
Yeah.
And cross fingers, I'm crossing everything, touching wood, everything, right? We do make Champions League.
Right.
What do we do? Do we
buy a
go out
striker.
because to make our first 11 better, in my opinion, I think we need 2 players, i.e. a
you're right.
midfielder and a striker. Right.
Haaland and
However,
Tielemans,
sorry,
Haaland and Tielemans, yeah.
that'll be the dream transfer window. However, do you do that rather than padding out the squad?
See, I don't see us getting 2 players. I see us getting 1. Because the striker is going to cost us at least 90 to 95 million all
But
fucking
we need
day.
that midfielder badly.
I know, but no, we need the striker more. Now,
I'm with.
Who do we
I'm
need
with you
more?
on that.
Who do we need more? Right
Yeah.
now, I'm not saying Jack is great, but he's putting a shift.
Exactly
in.
would say,
So,
yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Lacazette, I'm saying great link-up play, and I agree with everyone saying that he should score goals, but I know he can't. So I have to deal with what he can deliver, which is more than what Aubameyang did. But I want a striker who can score. And that's where I think, again, I go back to Inter, and I say, Arturo Martinez. I say a player like that will suit our style. A fast player, snappy, a guy who's off the ball, on the ball, who can pass the ball. And I think that's the kind of guy we'll be looking for because apart from him, there aren't too many strikers that we can really pinpoint and say we can get. He will not come from Inter for less than 90. It won't happen. Inter are not going to want... They're selling, but they're not going to sell him for cheap. Now, that's only going to leave us 60 in the hole. He's got his wages in there as well. So we got to start working on what are we going to do with the rest of the change. So I reckon if we
Let's
go
get
in...
the players going, though.
Well, we've got... we're going to have to hold on to Lacazette. It'll be stupid to let him go.
Yeah,
We're losing Nketiah. So Lacazette's got to stay. And what's happening with the Leno drama? I don't know what's happening. Fucking
Leno will probably go.
Yeah, better than
Because the World Cup's this year, isn't it? So he's going to want to go in the
He's
summer.
going to want to go. So I think we're going to go in for I honestly think that we're only going to get 1 player. I'd love to, mate, because you're right. We need 2 players. We all know it. But I only think Arsenal are going to go for 1. And I think if it's going to be 1, in my opinion, if it's only 1, we need to go for a striker because we're not putting... Look, Virgil van Dijk and let's be honest, and Matip were not put under pressure. They were fucking muscled. Yeah, but they weren't thinking of him as a threat. But if I put
That's what I'm saying. They were like, right, little boy, you're right.
You'll be right. I'll put Martinez in there, and then you've got Martinelli, you've got Saka, you've got Odegaard, you've got all these threats, and then I got ESR on the fucking bench, and I got ESR sitting on the bench having a kickback from time to time. Then it's like, well, who the fuck do I watch? Martinelli now 1-2 with Lautaro Martinez. Fuck me, come on, man. That would be.
There was one time they had 3 players when Martinelli got the ball. They had 3 players around him.
Yeah, I saw that too. I'm like, look at this. The whole team was on Martinelli.
It was brilliant. I was like, oh, that now he's now becoming a player. He has a full season next year in the Champions League and starts doing things. Listen, I strongly believe that these players deserve to play in the Champions League now at the highest, grade. I really do, and I hope they can do it. But my only thing is, though, he's going to be hit with a conundrum. And you're right in saying that if he does go for a top striker. However, I believe, and this is my humble opinion, that he's going to go for Jonathan David. And he'll cost 6.
I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, and he'll go for 60 mil. And then that will leave us to, I'd say, another 3 players that we can get in with that. There'll be a cheeky one in there, like we did with Tavares. And
how much you selling David for then?
60.
60, yeah. This is Lille, yeah?
Yeah, euros.
Oh, okay.
So that's about 55.
No, what I'm saying is that Lille like to play hardball with us.
Wouldn't you rather Ivan Toney?
No.
No?
No.
I think Jacob Jones is a fan of David.
I just think we need someone who can take us to another level.
I don't know. I think he's great. I just don't know if he can do it in the Premier League. And I wish you. And if I'm wrong, I'll be so happy. You reckon he can do it? Physicality?
So I was saying that I'm not a big fan of David, especially watching him yesterday. Is it Jacob? You were trolling us there with that one. Flip's sake. Listen, we had a Harry Kane. To be fair, you got to hold your hands up.
It would be funny if we had Harry Kane and it was on the legal side.
Whether or not he could do, I don't know. But that's the thing. It's like any the only the only certainties I believe that you would have it to fit into the system is Haaland and Mbappe. Other than that, no matter what, it's going to be.
Let's go all out for Haaland, man. Let's do it. I'm telling you.
Could you imagine how us missing out on Vlahovic, right, would be?
Can we get Haaland?
A blessing in disguise. Everyone would say, "See, they knew what they were doing."
Oh God, that would be hilarious.
I honestly don't believe it. Okay, I'm just trying to.
I know. As I said, I think there is an outside chance, but could you?
Yeah, exactly. And I after the last window, I'm trusting Arteta of what he'll do in the summer. I believe he's.
I'll pay that. Yeah, I'll pay that. He's made the right decision so far. Odegaard over Maddison, great idea. Tomiyasu out of nowhere from Bologna. Ben White, everyone was like, too expensive. He's about to take Harry Maguire's position.
Yeah. He was quality yesterday. He just made one mistake yesterday, White did. But he'll be Maguire's out for him. Maguire. And to be perfectly honest, if Ramsdale don't get in between the sticks, fuck. This is a Tottenham supporter, isn't he?
I don't know, but Jacob Jones, he does have a little bit of a point because Harry Kane does all that dirty work as well.
Listen,
but Harry Kane's also shit. I'm just going to leave that one here. So sorry.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, he's shit.
Yeah, there is. I mean, I'm
a player like him. I know what he's saying.
Yeah, I think he can do exactly that anyway. In my opinion, Haaland.
No, I'm sorry, Canners. I'm. That is the dream. Why can't we dream? Why can't we? If we get Champions League football, then who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe all these sales, all these free enough wages could be building up. You don't know.
Haaland is close. Is close. If he had a 5-year contract, and if he had 5 years left on his contract, how much would you say Haaland would go for?
180, 190 all day.
Right. So we get him for 70 mil, right?
And he wants to go after that. It's fine.
And then let's do the math.
We just get him, sign him, and sell him.
Yeah, let's do the maths on a 500. Let's be conservative. Let's say 300.
We're treating him like a used car.
Yeah. What is it?
We are bad.
350,000 a week.
Yeah. How much a week?
Fucking hell, that's nearly 20 million a year.
No, we've got some of that Super Bowl money. It's all good.
So 18 million a year times 5.
Jesus. Oh, man. Think of it. Don't even go 18. Just go 20.
So that's 90 mil. We're getting him for a snip.
And if and if someone else comes in for him, we'll have a release clause of 250 million. So it's all good.
We sell him then after he's kicked. Some new superstar will come in about another 3 or 4 years anyway. We sell him for 250 mil because of inflation and people, that someone's crap would have gone for about 100 mil. We sell him for 250 mil, and we've made a profit, and we've got someone else, the next superstar coming on, and for 50 mil. And
then pigs will and then pigs will fly. There'll be a rainbow in my fucking in my lounge room, and it'll all be fine.
I'm watching Ozzy's expression there, and it's like
I know.
But
do you remember? Could you even think of life after Ian Wright? Where do you think things were going to happen? We just thought that's it. No, even after him, who came? Even after Wright, who came in? And now we all forgot about Ian Wright.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I'm the right man.
But I know you. But seriously, but listen, when he did what he did in the FA Cup final, and Alka, after that, in that season, we learned, there is life after Ian Wright. And then obviously he fucked off and we was like, oh shit, who are we going to get now? And then old El Henry came.
Well, look, I'm not going to say Haaland is going to happen. It'd be great to happen, but I'm not going to. We all know it won't. I would really like it to happen. It would be great, but it won't. But what I'd like the most is for our transfer budget to be, 180, 190, not even 200, 180, 190.
But
if that happens,
it could get to that if the sales of Bellerin, Maitland-Niles, and Doozy, who else is out on loan?
You've also got to factor in
wages that we saved with fucking Aubameyang and 4% on the tickets.
And why not? And it might be cutthroat, but there's no room for sentiment. Lacazette's on 190 a week. That's a shitload of money, man.
Yeah, but of course, when he renegotiates his contract with Arsenal, in his right mind, he better not be looking for a fucking pay rise because he knows that anywhere he goes, he won't get that money again. Yeah. Lacazette knows now, wherever he goes, he's not going to get over 100, 110 all day. So there's two things he can do. He can stay comfortable in a team that's going to be relative in the next 3 or 4 years, right? Or go play Bush League football in a team that no one knows about. It's your choice, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's what Lacazette needs to realise. Because I don't think, in his right, if he's thinking that he's going to get more money than what he's on now, it's been nice knowing you. Thanks for all the laughs. There's a fucking door. We can't give him more than that. Like, seriously, we can't give him 200. He doesn't deserve it.
No, I agree. Absolutely agree. The thing is, it's like, what happened to the days that we only gave 1 year contract to 30-year-olds? Remember that? When Bergkamp every year was renegotiating his contract.
Fucking remember that. I remember that, and it was scary. Every year it was scary. Everyone's like, oh, fuck, is this going to be the year?
But he just kept renewing, and it was brilliant, and it worked out. And that's what we need to get back to be honest.
That's what the days when players played for the badge, and then there was a bit of money involved. Now there's a lot of money involved, and then maybe I'll think about your badge. Unfortunately, look at United. Unfortunately, they're in a position where they're paying their players. They're paying them a shitload of money, and those fucking mugs don't deserve to fucking wear that shirt. None of them do. None of them. Not one of those guys deserve to wear that shirt. It's fucking pathetic, but because it's brilliant.
But they've learned from that. I think they've learned from that. Which is good.
Mate, with Ragnick in and him still there,
Yeah.
And what they're going to be doing, they're not be doing this. No. There's going to be a cleanup with that team, big cleanup.
Yeah.
Their rebuilt squad's about to get rebuilt, and probably it's going to be on a budget. I reckon. Honestly, look, let's be honest, guys. I think if the Cronkies want Arteta, and feel me on this, if the Cronkies want Arteta, because this is their boy, this is their man, this is who they're backing. Fair enough, because they've given him the green light to fuck everyone off and do what he wants, and it's a good thing. If you're going to back someone, back the fucking manager, right? And if he fucked it, then we could tell him to go get stuff. If they're gonna, if they love this guy that much and they believe in his plans and everything that he's doing, they need to back him. So 150 is fair. We need 2 players. If they give him 180, we can get those 2 decent players. Realistically, we can get Tielemans. We can get a quality striker. You know what I'm saying? And then we can say it's been nice, guys. Now we can go to the Champions League and compete. I don't want to be the Arsenal of old, because when we were not competing in Champions League, I was the first one. You can ask anyone in Australia was saying Steve wanted no more Champions League because we don't deserve to be there. Man United do not deserve to be in Champions League like this. They shouldn't want to be in Champions League like this.
Yeah.
You want to compete. You don't want to make up numbers.
No.
Arsenal go and play some shithole team and then we lose in the champ. It's embarrassing. Fuck that. So I want to go there and make a dent.
Yeah.
You know, I want to ruffle feathers. Fuck, I want to hurt someone. I don't care what it is, but I want to do something. So I think if they back him, if they want him, they got to back him. And that's up to the Cronkies now. If they really, truly now understand what it is to be an Arsenal fan, even though they've fucking been around for, 20 years?
Well, they've owned it outright since 2018, to be fair.
But he's had shares and he's been
since 2013,
in the mix of the club.
Is it? I think, or something like that.
No, he's owned shares earlier than that, didn't he?
2009, something like that.
Something like 8, 9 when he really got involved, right? So it's been a while.
You're right.
So they should be. I think that the Cronkies owe it to the boy that they love so much, because if he's not going to get backed, really, is he going to want to hang around?
No, exactly.
He's not want to. And you know what? Anyone doesn't look at Arsenal now and see the way he's been performing so far. I'm not an Arteta in guy, but I've got to give him credit. They're going to say he's doing the work. Yeah. Paris Saint-Germain just got rid of Pochettino. Paris Saint-Germain said, "Fuck you, Poch. You're crap." Right?
I tell you what, that's a heck of a mix, isn't it? Spursy and then PSG. PSG are the Spursy of France, isn't they? Flipping heck. They're just.
I would say France, the Spursy of Europe, if you like.
Europe, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't. It's not. France is not a competition. It's Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah. That's it now. You know.
Yeah.
Normally last year when Lille won it, that was it. They just had some quality players, and Yilmaz was banging. So on that.
What you think?
Well, go on, you carry on, because I was going to wrap it up in a minute.
I was. Yep, I'm cool.
Because
we need to. I think he needs to spend a good 150 mil on a striker and a player to replace Xhaka, because the defense is solid for the first time in ages. So we need to spend huge money on the attack after getting top 4.
You can spend half of that on Haaland,
and then the other half convincing him. Here's this to the club. This is for you. Come to me. And you know what? Every Arsenal fan will be fine with that. It's like, fuck it, we bought one player.
100%.
Fuck it.
We don't. It's not
to the
midfield.
midfield.
Money.
Fuck the midfield.
Yeah, it's like, it's not my money. Flip, sod that.
And with all that talk of Haaland, it's what is it? It was 12:30 a.m. in Australia. Yep. Steve doesn't know if he's awake or asleep with all this Haaland talk.
He doesn't know if he's dreaming about Haaland.
I think I'm dreaming. Dreams of signing Erling Haaland. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I mean, you got a dream, innit? I mean, we got to kind of go one up on Tottenham. Have to make sure we get back and having the best striker in the Premiership.
Yeah, let's be honest, right? Tottenham can go and have the best whatever they want. They're still going to be irrelevant. You know who Tottenham are? They're Everton. Okay, plain and simple.
Yeah.
That's who they are. And if they think they're more than that, it's fine. Show me the trophies to prove that. Oh, you can't. Fuck off. And any Tottenham fan can come in and tell me, "Oh, we've got this player, that player," but you haven't got a defensive line to save your life.
Yeah.
Piss off. You got a goalkeeper, fucking useless. Piss off. So.
It's something like Daniel Hara says, "Oh, Tottenham are back." Well, yeah, they are back from where?
Fucking like
from what?
Tottenham, and When are Tottenham going to ever be relative? Apart from when they play Arsenal in the North London derby. Oh, fuck. Did I say that? Yes, I did.
God, blimey, yeah. But that is it. That's the fixtures they look out for. Oh, when we're playing Arsenal.
Our
That's
betters.
And
When will we
West
be
Ham.
playing our betters?
Arsenal and West Ham, that's their big games. That's it.
Yep.
And don't worry about Man City. Every team has a bogey team. So you're just Man City. So just don't look into that too much.
Exactly.
And on that, we've been hitting 15. I think we're going to end it there. Any closing thoughts, Canners, Steve?
Yeah, I think we've covered everything, really. I mean, Steve, I have to say, mate, it's good to see you
Great
again.
to see you back, sir.
Yeah, mate, it's good to see you and hear you again. Love that.
I'm real happy to be back, guys. Like it's been a while, and it's been a little bit tough in this time, but you want to come back and yeah, it's a lot of that, and you want to come back and the way I am is I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be thinking about other things overly, too much, because if I'm going to sit in a conversation and we're going to have a serious conversation, I want to give my most to the conversation. I don't want to sit there and go, oh, I'm sorry, what did you say? And become like a third leg. It's useless. Like I don't want to do that. And so I'm happy to be doing this again. And honestly, like I've missed you guys. And there's been
we've missed you, man. We've missed you. Seriously.
The energy you bring.
Yeah.
Jeez, guys.
We've missed your voice notes, I tell you. Flipping it.
It's that Aussie charm, isn't it? That's what it is.
Hey, do you remember flipping it? Was it Neighbours way back in the day? Right, and there was a character called Joe Mangle. Flipping it, I don't remember. Years ago. Oh, see, I'm showing my age again. I always do this.
Before me.
I always go in grandpa mode. I do flipping it. But yeah, no, it's great. It's great. It's great. It's great to have
you would have said Paul Robinson, I would have gone, but
Paul Robinson, bloody hell.
That show's all but done and dusted. You guys know.
It's an institution, that was.
37 years, and this is the last season, the last months of Neighbours.
Damn.
It's sad.
Prisoner Cell Block H was the one, though.
Shit.
And on that, we'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. People in the comments, if you're new, please subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. We'll be back over the weekend, of course, for the preview and the reaction for the video game. There might be a watch long. We'll let you know. Check out our social medias. We'll let you know there. And Jacob Jones, thanks for joining the chat. Brendan as well. And have a good day all. And